Hey Pisces, Everlong Mystic here. Today I am going to do a Tesla trap spread for you, and I'm using a mix of the mystical shaman and spirit animal oracle for the Tesla numbers 369, and for the inner journey 1, 2, 4, I'm using fountain. For the outer journey 5, 7, 8, I'm using just the Smith weight. So we are going to take a look at your Tesla trap. So let's get started here. For the inner journey, we have the King of Coins, the King of Swords. That's two kings, Pisces. And the Knight of Coins. Wow. Two kings and a knight. So, Pisces, I can see right now that your inner journey involves people. And not just people, but like it's like a significant impact of people. Like internally, there's something that you have to master when it comes to people in general, whether it's how people affect your income, or how, like, what you think about people or what people think about you. But no matter what, it's something like this card right here looks like he's inspecting this pentacle here, and it's something that it's like there's some major, in this Knight of Coins, there's some major contemplation going on here. It's like, it kind of feels like where you fit in, but it is also about others, you know? I'm just getting like, is this all there is? Like with this Knight of Coins here, it's like, is this it? It's almost like working really hard to get to a certain point, and then having what you wanted, and then still wondering, is this it? Okay, so somehow, Pisces, you have to internally come to terms with your relationship with people, and how they affect you, how you affect them. And if you can do that, then you apply that to the outside world, and that this is the outer journey here. So we have Seven of Wands, which is a very defensive card. It's like, to me, it's more like standing up for yourself, not letting external people decide who you are, what you want, that kind of thing. And then we have a Page of Swords, which is completely different, and it's right across here from the King of Swords. It's like this right here is listening, like having this internal battle of listening to what people say you need to do, how you need to be, what you are, versus this freshness here of, you know what, I'm going to decide for myself. Yeah, and that's how you're celebrated, Pisces. This is how you're celebrated. But in order to get to this celebration here, this real you that you can be proud of, that you honor, you have to do this inner journey here. And the Tesla trap is like it's like a balance of extremes. you have to balance like two opposing forces, kind of. And those two opposing things right here, the trap, is the 3 and the 6. So we have Wombat Spirit here, be at home. And to me, this is kind of like stagnancy. And then here we have Surrender Now. Yeah, these are definitely opposite, like opposing energies. Like being at home, that's, to me, it's almost like doing, like hermiting away, doing nothing. And then you've got the Surrender Now, this moth, and this is like surrendering to the divine. This is like embracing your magic. It's the most simplistic way possible for me to say it. It's like doing something with what you have, with the true you, so that you can be celebrated, or doing nothing and wallowing in all the things that you're not sure about. And the key here to breaking free of this back and forth between, oh, should I, shouldn't I, is number 9 right here. This is the key to breaking free of this kind of predicament. And it's Beaver Spirit, lay a solid foundation. And because this is Beaver, beavers do work hard. They work hard, but they have so much power. Like with a solid foundation, you can stop they can stop natural forces, So there is a strength. And from this inner journey, this inspection, like this night inspecting this coin here, it's like he's saying, what can I do with this? And that's what Beaver Spirit does too. The Beaver Spirit has these 2 tiny little sticks in his hand, and he's sitting there and he's thinking, and he's like, what can I do with this? He can make something freaking massive is what he can do with it. And that's you, Pisces. You can make something massive, but you can't just sit, You can't just sit and think about it. There's some kind of action. So Pisces, if you can overcome this trap here by using Beaver Spirit, by laying that foundation, by doing something, even if you feel like you have nothing to work with, you have yourself. But if you can do that, then I did pull cards for a possible outcome if you can work with all of this. And the possible outcome here is Wasp Spirit. Sometimes life stings. Yeah, sometimes life does sting. But you know what? It's card 64. It's a 10. It's like you have the ability to complete something. Not just stopping and starting and stopping and starting. You can complete something. And yeah, sometimes it's going to be, some work. You got to do stuff. But, and sometimes, yeah, you might fall on your face, but you get right back up. You get right back up. Sometimes you might need to defend yourself. Defend what you're doing. But it's like being encouraged to go forward. And look, Ace of Swords, brand new sword here. Brand new sword here. It's the truth. And look, 4 of Cups. Not only do you get a brand new sword, and look, it's like right in the middle of these 2 huge buildings. This thing that you're building, this huge thing that you have the ability to build. And look, lay a solid foundation. That's what these big buildings here are sitting on solid foundations. And then you have a new cup. This is like the only cup in the whole, out of all the cards, this is the only cup. And Spirit's giving it to you. This right here, these 3 cups down here, that's this. This is you at home. These 3 cups is like you staying at home, doing nothing, and wallowing, and wondering, you know? Alright, Pisces. This is your Tesla trap reading, at least my version of it. And I hope this helped you in some way, and I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Pisces.